Good morning, guys. Welcome to my replay viewers. Thank you guys so much for jumping in, checking out my broadcast. Sorry I missed you live, but so glad you guys took some time to check it out. What is up to my live crew this morning? Great to see you all this morning. So glad to have you here. I appreciate y'all coming in to hang out with me on a Wednesday morning. What's going on, Sheila? Good morning to you, buddy. Sherry, good morning to you. Tammy, what's going on? Appreciate you coming in. Alex, good morning to you, brother. Thanks for coming in. Tracy, good morning to you. TD, thank you for being here. Over on Periscope, I see Brian. Good morning to you, brother. Alex, good morning to you. Over on Periscope, I see you. Tracy, thank you for being here. You guys are amazing. I'm super excited to do this broadcast with you. This is one broadcast that I just love doing. Every single year I do this broadcast once a year. And we're going to talk today about how to pick your one word for the year. Do y'all do this? Has anybody ever, I'm just curious, has anybody ever done this before where you've actually picked your word of the year? I've been doing this now for 3 years. This will be my third year doing this. And it's just really an awesome thing. It's an awesome process to work through for yourself. And it's awesome to see how choosing that one word really manifests throughout the year. And so I'm really excited about doing this morning. Good morning to you, Julia. It's nice to see you, Julia. I'm so glad to have you here, buddy. Good morning to you, Rosalind. Good morning to you, Joanne from across the pond. Thanks for coming in, buddy. Kim on YouTube. Thanks for coming in, Kim. Appreciate you. So we're going to talk this morning on how to pick. I'm going to walk you actually through my process on how to pick your one word for the new year. And we're going to do this together this morning. So this is going to be kind of workshop style. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. We're going to take some notes. We're going to write down a whole bunch of words, and we're going to get to the end of this. And hopefully, by the time you get through it, you're going to be able to define what your one word of the year is going to be. Julie's word for the year in 2019 was adventure. I love that. Mel, good morning to you. Greetings. Joanne, it's nice to see you in here, buddy. Been doing it for the last 2 years. Finally got it downloaded. I love it for next year. Maggie, good morning. It's glad to see you in here this morning, Maggie. Thanks for coming in. So I'm super excited to do this with you guys. This is a fun process. I do this broadcast once a year. I always pick a word for my year. Been doing this for the past 3 years, and excited to work you through this morning. So if you have done this before, but you haven't picked out your 2020 word yet, we're gonna do it this morning. If you've never gone through this process before and you've never picked out your word of the year, this should be a lot of fun for you. This is going to be a fun broadcast, all right? So excited to do this with you this morning, y'all. All right, get your pen and get your paper because you're going to be writing some notes down this morning. So if you don't have that, grab that. All you guys that know me, you know who I am, you know how I roll. I'd love to have you hit that share button and invite your crew into the broadcast. Get anybody in here that you think may want to hang out with us and take part in this fun workshop-style training this morning, all right? Tag them in the chat stream. If you got anybody that you know needs to do this, wants to pick out their word of the year, or you got a friend or a family member that you want to just kind of have them come in and do this with you, tag them in the chat stream on Facebook. Get them in here so they can come in and hang out with us this morning, all right? And then if anybody's brand new, if you've never seen me before, if you have no idea who I am, first of all, welcome. I would love to greet you into the broadcast and say hello. If you want to give me a hashtag first time and let me know if it is the first time you've ever seen me, I would love to say hello. And my crew would love to make you feel welcome. So let me know if it is the first time you've ever joined in with us. And then lastly, guys, I love my replay viewers. I appreciate every single one of you guys that is checking this out in the replay. Those guys that are watching the replay specifically on Facebook and YouTube, I would love for you to know that you can comment and interact with this broadcast. I'd love for you to give me a hashtag replay. I do see those comments and I do respond to those as well. So I would love to know that you were here. Those guys that are watching the replay specifically on Periscope and Twitter, unfortunately you cannot comment on those replay broadcasts, but you certainly can share the content out if you're enjoying it. And if you'd like to be able to come over and watch and interact with this broadcast, you can come over and watch this broadcast on my Facebook page, and you can interact with it there if you would like to be able to do so, all right? Also, real quick in regards to Facebook, if any of us are not currently friends on Facebook, that is a crime. And I would love to solve that crime. If you want to look me up, Justin Kaplan, I'm very easy to find. You can shoot me a friend request over here, guys. All my best stuff is shared on Facebook, and there's a lot of stuff that I only share on Facebook. So I'd love to get connected with you here, and love to see what you're up to as well. All right, Camille, good morning to you, buddy. It's nice to see you. I'm glad you're here for this, girl. I think you're gonna enjoy it. We're gonna dive in, y'all, because I do not waste my time, and I choose not to waste yours. So let's do this. But hang tight. All right, y'all, that is who I am. That is what I do. Justin Kaplan Pro is my name. JustinKaplanPro.com is my website. I'm a startup business mentor and a branding strategist that specializes in helping startup entrepreneurs turn your passion, your gifting, into a profitable and sustainable brand that rises up in this digital marketplace and draws in those 21st century consumers that want and need what you have to offer. Guys, I broadcast live every single weekday morning from Tuesday through Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, hooking you guys up with business building tips, hacks, and principles. Anything I can give you to help you grow your business, expand your ministry, bring your vision to life, and grow that brand of yours online in this digital marketplace. All right, good morning to you, Kat Gartong. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you, all of y'all. Y'all are amazing. Let's dive straight into this morning. We're going to talk about how to pick your one word for the brand new year. This is such a fun process, and I got a bunch more people in here, so I'd love to know, have you ever done this for yourself before, guys? Some of you, I can see some of you guys, you put your words. I see Maggie's word was consistency. Sheila's word this year was move. Mel has 2020 as her word. So I've been doing this word of the year since 2017. 2017, my word of the year was flow. Remember that? You guys have been with me for that long? My word of the year was flow. And I was 2017, I was looking for some breakthroughs, man. I was looking for some looking for some things to happen. And so my word of the year was picked off of the idea that that a river cuts through rock not because of its power, but because of its consistency and its persistency. I'm like, so I don't want to be a tidal wave that rises up and crashes. I want to be a river, a powerful flowing river that flows powerfully. I want flow in my finances. I want flow in my relationships. I want flow in my business. Consistent, powerful flow. So flow is my year for 2017. 2018, my word of the year was game changer. And it's been a game changer this year, has it not, man? Those guys that have been on my train and riding along with this thing, this year has been a game changer. Like, wow. So anyway, I get excited about picking the word for the year because it's a powerful process that you really need to think well about it, and you really need to really pick something that means something to you and have a vision attached to it, because if you really allow it, it can really manifest stuff in your year. So I got some big shoes to fill with my words because the past 2 years my words have been tremendously powerful in my own life. All right, so I see some of your words. Sherry says my word is soar this year. Victoria, good morning, buddy. Victoria's word was thrive. Angie, this year connect. God, this year is unleashed. Tammy, right? Unleashed is such a good word. I love it. So let's dive into this thing. I'm going to ask you a series of questions. This is what you're going to need to do, y'all. You're going to need a pen and a piece of paper, and I'm just going to ask you a question. And then once I ask you this question, I just want you to start writing down words that just come to your mind about that situation. So we're going to go through 8 different questions. So each of these 8 questions, I'm going to ask you something, and we're going to jot down the words. And then once we get all these words down on paper, we're gonna go through and we're gonna look for some commonalities, and we're gonna look for things that really jump out. Sometimes I'm like, you know what? Well, I said that word 4 different times. Maybe that's my word. Or in other cases, been like, I said one word in one area, but it's like, wow, that's my word. And I know I've got a lot of people. I got a lot of people that have already playing on the 2020 thing. A lot of people have been like, my word for 2020 is going to be vision, and I love that. Good morning, Sonya. Good to see you, girl. Appreciate you coming in. A lot of people that said vision, and that's awesome. I love the 2020 thing. I love playing on the 2020 thing. I just want to make sure that's what you actually want. So let's just talk through this morning and make sure. And I'm going to help you sort through the noise and get down to the word that really is your word. As always, I'll summarize my points for you at the end of the broadcast, but I challenge you to take notes through this process and be focused as we go through this. All right? So, first question I'm going to ask you, number 1, is in my career, I want to blank. Jot down the first, just whatever words that come to your mind. In my career, I want to blank. In my career, I want to. I'm just gonna talk out loud with some of the words that come to my mind. I want to grow. You might want to advance, thrive, level up, breakthrough. Good morning, Bonnie. Good to see you. We're just getting started, Bonnie, so you're just catching up. So for those guys that are just jumping in, I asked the first question. The first question is, in my career, I want to blank. Yeah, and if you want to put it in the chat stream, put it in the chat stream to give everybody some additional words. Joanne says elevate. Elevate's a great word. In my career, just think singularly about your career for a second. In my career, I want to advance, thrive, level up, elevate, breakthrough. I'm going to write down freedom because freedom is important to me. What other words come to your mind? Accelerate. I like that word. That's a good word, Tammy. Great word. Advance, inspire, accelerate's a great word. I love that word. Accelerate. You know, the other one that comes to my mind is experience. I want to have experiences. Experience is something that's been coming up to me a lot. You ever go into, like, I remember saying to my wife this year as we were going to our retreat in September, we're planning for the first night and getting ready to everybody to come in, and I'm like, I have a feeling this is going to be an experience. And I remember saying that, and that hit me powerfully. And I'm like, I want more of these experiences. I want experiences, don't you? Thrive. Any word that you can think of. Grow. So we're all at different levels. Good morning, Jess. We're all at different levels in our career. So just think about it. Just in your career, I want to what? Manifest. Manifest is a good word too. Manifest. Yeah. Anybody else got a word that we haven't said yet? I got grow, advance, thrive, level up, elevate, breakthrough, freedom, accelerate, experience, manifest. Thank you, Kat. I appreciate that, buddy. Manifest, open doors. That's a good one. Open doors. Opportunity. These are your words, crew. So write down the words that are meaningful to you, okay? And you don't have to have a whole pile of them. Keep coming back to breakthrough, Maggie. Okay. Okay. All right. So that's question number 1. Take a minute just to write down anything else that may come to your mind. Expand. Great word. Listen, y'all, if you come up with be relevant, I love that word too, Victoria. Momentum is excellent. These are great words. Momentum's excellent. Love momentum. Momentum, relevant, expand. Yeah, these are good words. That's why I love doing this together. Isn't it fun doing it together? Because when you do this together, everybody comes up with different ideas that I wouldn't have thought of. Ascend. Yeah. Ascend is a good one, Rosalind. I love that. These are good words. Ascend is a great word too. Okay. All right. So you got some ideas. I love it. Love the interaction, y'all. Y'all are awesome. All right. Let's go on to question number 2. So question number 2 is, with my family, I will blank. With my family, I will blank. Or I will be. Will be. Like, I might say intentional. Or in my family, I want to be. I will rise. I love that. That's a great word, Maggie. Rise. I love that. I love it, Joanne. It's my pleasure, buddy. It's fun. It's fun to do it with your group. Intentional rise. With my family, I will be intentional. My family, I will rise. My family. What else? What do you want for your family? I keep coming back to experience. I want to have experiences with my family. Memories. I'm going to make memories. We'll grow. My family, I'm going to grow. I want to grow. to grow together. Inspire. I love that, Bonnie. That's a great word. Be present, Julie. Attentive. That's a good one, Kim. Experience. And experience hits me. Experience. I have a feeling I know my word for the year. But already, we're just getting started. I've already been thinking about this for a while. Expand. I love that. Expand's good. Enjoy. Love in action. Appreciate. That's a good one, Bonnie. See, this is the fun thing. You gotta figure out what words really connect to you. Like when I talk about being intentional, the word intentional to me means a lot. So that to me, intentional means embrace, appreciation, love in action, time. That like for me, one word summarizes all of that. Transform is a great word. Wow, great word, Kat. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. Those are good. Connect. It's funny, Kelly and Maggie right in line with each other. Connect deeper, deeply connect. Yeah, connection. Connection's good. I would say connection in my own. That's how I would say it to myself. Connection. But to me, that's experiences. I want to have experiences with my wife. I want to have experiences with my kids, not only as a family, but one on one. I want to have moments with them, memorable moments. For some of you guys, it may be healing. Some of you guys may put healing on here. Some of you guys may put restoration with your family. Some of you guys may put miracles. Miracles may be your word for someone. In my family, with your family, what do you desire most? Okay? Let's keep going. Number 3. With my friends. This is separate from family. With my friends, I most desire what? Blank. With my friends, I most desire depth. How do I say this in one way? Like, one of the things that I truly desire for my friendships is I desire to have Rita. We're just so not doing. I'm just totally blocking you. We're not doing distractions in here. I so desire to have two-way relationships. Honesty is a good one. I just want to have two. I want to have. I'm going to say life-minded. I want to have friendships and connections that are in the same stage of life. Meaningful. I'm going to say meaningful. Reconnection's a great word, Bonnie. I'm going to put meaningful. Transparency is a great word too. Excellent word. Woo. Reconnection's a great word. Unity is an excellent word. Not one-sided. Yeah, so I don't know how to put that in one power word, Camille. I think just depth, meaningful, life-minded, honesty. Again, depending on where you're at, mutual, effective communication. Kim, thank you. Worthwhile, valuable. Maybe that's it. Valuables. Valuable. Hmm. Anything else with friendships? With my friends, I most desire what? Mutual intention, reconciliation, could be restoration, could be healing, could be breakthrough, could be reconnection was a great word, Bonnie. hmm Any other words that you're thinking of in regards to friends? Heart connection, that's a good one, Julie. Acceptance. Wow, Carice. Wow. That's a good word too. Y'all got some good words. These are good words. Quality. Yeah. I like quality. Value. I think that goes along with me with value, Tammy. Just you want to have quality relationships. Quality is a good word. That's a good way to put it. Um, Meaningful. Impactful. Impactful is another one. I want to have an impact on people's lives, and I want people to have an impact on me. You know, I want to have amazing connections in my life that impact me in a way that, like, beyond the surface. That's why I say depth. I want to have impactful, meaningful relationships. Impactful. Impact. Impact would be a great word of the year too. I want to have an impact. Intimacy, yes. Good one, Maggie. Listener, Bonnie. Genuine. It's great words. All right. I think we got a good list there. All right. Y'all are awesome. Love the interaction, guys. Thank you so much for the great interaction. Number 4. Um, question number 4 is with my spouse or significant other. Maybe you're not married. Maybe you're dating. With my spouse, I look forward to blank. Or with my spouse, I most desire blank. You can kind of look at it both ways. Whatever direction is easier to. I like impactful. I like impactful for you too, Kim. That's a great word for you. With my spouse, I look forward to, or with my spouse, I most desire. What? Blank. Connection. Time. Understanding. Healing. Intimacy. Fun. Mm-hmm. Experiences. I come back to experiences again. I want to experience things with Courtney. I want to live our life and live it well. Experience means a lot to me. Reconnection. Okay. Adventure. Yeah, experience. That's just experience is my word. Adventure. Unconditional love. You want to experience love. Breakthrough. Adventure. Freedom. How many of y'all want freedom? Growth. Communication. Like, what do you really want? Like, let yourself go. Let yourself think beyond your circumstances. Laughter, absolutely, Victoria. Yeah, I think for me, when I say experiences, that embodies a lot of that. For me, experiences is those amazing, amazing moments of laughter, deep connection, deep conversation, freedom, amazing experiences with our kids, as well as amazing experiences individually, travel, seeing new things, learning new things, growing together, talking together, relaxing together, doing nothing, doing everything. It's one of experiences. Time. Mm-hmm. Deep friendship. That's a good one, Joanne. With your spouse, you most look forward to or most desire. What is that? Mm-hmm. Any other words that we haven't covered? That's good. Okay. Number 5. We got 8 questions that we're asking. So far we've talked about in my career, I want to. With my family, I will or most desire. With my friends, I most desire. With my spouse, I most desire. Unity, I love that one, Maggie. Alignment, I think is what you were putting, Tammy. That's a great word too. Joy is a good one. Joy is a good word for the year, actually. That's a great word. Mm-hmm. Thrive. All right, let's go to number 5. Number 5 is in my health and well-being, I desire to what? In my health and well-being. Or in my health and well-being, I most desire blank. Healing, restoration, breakthrough, balance, my health and well-being. Joy was your word for 2 years ago, Julie. That's a choice, right? Joy's a choice. That's a great word to choose. I love that. Very powerful. In my health and well-being. Intentional. That's one. I'll put that one down. Committed. Here they come. Disciplined. These are my words, y'all. I'm just talking out loud. Intentional, committed, disciplined, strength. I love that. Acceptance, peace, results. Joanne, yeah, results is a good word. I love that one. Mm-hmm. Acceptance, energy. These are great words. Peace, transformation, grace, discipline. Yeah, discipline's. I wrote discipline too. I can't necessarily put experiences. Thank you, Camille. I appreciate that, buddy. I can't. I don't know if I would say that I look forward to having experiences with my. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm not as emotional about that. But I'm like, in my health and well-being, I desire to be, or I choose to be, persistent. For some of this, you may not be able to say you desire to be, because some of us don't necessarily desire to be, going through that stuff. But some of it's necessary. Ease, that's a good word, Maggie. I love that word. Persistent. This is where I write, intentional, committed, discipline. I desire results. Any other ones? What else comes up in health and wellness? Health and well-being. Thrive. Thrive's a good word. Learn, educate. Connect. Maybe you want to connect with someone to help you. Commit. I already did committed. That's good, Julie. Julie says not just physical well-being, but focused on mental well-being this year. That's a good one. Attitude, positive attitude. Yeah, a lot of these, a lot of what happens in your health and well-being happens between your ears. Starts between your ears. All right, that's number 5. Number 6 is a fun one. Y'all ready? Initiate. That's a good one, Victoria. I love that. Linda, complete all assignments God has put in my heart. So complete. Completion. Completion's a good word. I love completion. Another good word that's just a good word in general, it may not necessarily go into health and well-being, but boundaries. Boundaries is a great word. Some of y'all may want to put boundaries down on your relationship. You know, put boundaries on your career. Put boundaries with your friends. Boundaries is a good word. Number 6. This is a fun one. I like this one. Number 6 is I see my personal style as what? What would you say your personal style is? Driven. This is Justin. Relentless. Gifted. Passionate. Impactful. Inspiration. Inspire. Chic. I like that, Joanne. Peggy, good morning. It's so nice to see Peggy Mitchell in here. Peggy, good morning, buddy. It's nice to have you in here this morning, girl. Victoria Carefree. I like that. Boundaries is a must-read book as well. Agree. Totally agree. Great book. Fashion. No, just your style, your personal, like, who are you as a person? Determined? Yeah. Just you as a person, your overall, the way you are as a person. Momentum, Stephen, I love the word momentum. Um, Driven, committed, disciplined, relentless, unsinkable, Bonnie. Love that. Love that. I see my personal style as what? Who are you at your core? Answer that. Can you answer that? Who are you at your core? What kind of person are you? I got some good words over here. Brave, bold, driven, motivated, disciplined, passionate, purposeful, limitless, undaunted. Rosalind, great word. Consistent, Julie. Passionate, positive. I totally agree, Maggie. Absolutely passionate about which. Unstoppable is a great word. Love unstoppable. Yep. All you guys that were at my retreat in Nashville, I put some of those words on your shirts. Remember 3 of them? Blessed. Tenacious is a spectacular word. I love tenacious. Yes. Anointed. How about that? Gifted. Unshakable. I like that. That's a great question. Kat says, when you walk into a room, what do you want people to think of you from the inside out? When people talk about you, how do you make them feel? What feelings do you inspire? What feelings do you want to inspire in people? That's a lot about how I view myself. Strong-willed, that's the truth, Kim Wendy. It's fun, isn't it? It's fun figuring these words out. That's number 6. I gotta go to a new piece of paper here. All right, number 7. Are we done? Are we done on personal style? Confident, conqueror, overcomer. These words keep coming to me. Available, approachable, impactful. Let me go through some of my other words that I wrote. Appreciative, transparent, fun, trusting. All right, let's go. Number 7. 2 questions left for you. Number 7 is, in my hobbies and interests, I most desire blank. Or in my hobbies and interests, I am most passionate about blank. I'm going to put creativity. Create could be a word of the year for somebody. Like, this is going to be the year of creation. I'm going to create. I'm going to get all these ideas out of my head and put them. I'm going to make them available, make them possible. Possibilities is another cool word. Creativity. In my hobbies and interests, I desire to be creative. I desire to have time, freedom, experiences. I want to enjoy my gifts and hobbies. I want to enjoy my hobbies and interests. I'm gonna have experiences in 2020. Hmm. Hmm. A lot of my hobbies and interests get get put on the shelf because of my busyness and my business. Not in 28, not in 2020. Creation, yeah, Camille. We're working on some stuff for you, buddy. That's your word. I think that's your word. Creation is getting all those things out. Creation is big. I love that. Manifestation. I'm gonna have experiences. I'm gonna have experiences with my hobbies and interests. I all these ideas of things that I've put on put on hold for so long. Mm-mm. What else, y'all? In your hobbies and interests, uninhibited. Great word. Great word, Victoria. Love that word. That's a great word. That's a great word beyond just hobbies and interests. Uninhibited could be your word for your business. That's a word of the year for somebody. Yeah, that's such a good word. Love that word. Great job, Victor. That's a great word. Uninhibited. Mhm. Completion. Hmm. Great one. Completion is a great word. That's a word for the year. I really like create. Creation. Create is a great word. All right. Anything else? Express. Expression. Express. I like express. That's a great word. I could see that being a word of the year too. Mhm. I like manifestation too. Manifestation is a power one. That's a power word. I've strongly considered manifestation being my word of the year too because I'm super focused on certain core areas in my life and business that I expect manifestation. But it's not quite as all encompassing as I'd want it to be. Experiences are. Experiences. Yeah, I think experience is my word. Challenges. Uninhibited is a fabulous word. Totally agree, Sherry. Spectacular word. All right, I think y'all are good. Chat slows down a little bit. I thought my word for 2020 was going to be relevant, but now I believe it's uninhibited. I agree, Victoria. That's why I love this process. Isn't it fun? It's fun because I think a lot of people just think of a word like I think that'll be my word for the year. But going through this really helps you establish what's meaningful to you. Like what's most meaningful? Maggie says I like results, transformation, and breakthrough all in one. I like results, transformation, and breakthrough all in one. Hmm. I actually I the one what I see there, Maggie, is transform because breakthrough creates transformation. In some cases, breakthrough is transformation, and transformation is also experiencing something that you wouldn't have otherwise experienced. So breakthrough can also represent results. It's all on how you view it in your mind. I think transform could summarize all three of those well. Hmm. That's what yeah, manifestation feels the same way. I thought I really like it could be manifest too. You can do manifest rather than manifestation. I'm going to manifest. You think about all these answers. I'm going to manifest growth in my career. I'm going to manifest experiences in my family. I'm going to manifest depth and value in my relationships. I'm going to manifest um, connection and fun and experiences with my spouse. I'm going to you can go down and you could really you could really go deep on the word manifest. That's a lot. There's a lot that could go into that. Like that. Okay. Breaking through is transformational results. That's 5 words of the year. If this is one word, one word of the year, y'all. You got to pick your one word. You got to You got to pick your best word. What is your best word? Okay. Number 8, last one, is I choose to step beyond my comfort zone so that I will blank. Every one of us have comfort zones in different areas. Certain things we challenge ourselves to grow. Other areas we hold back and stay the same because it's comfortable. But to do something you've never done, you got to become someone you've never been. You got to challenge yourself, right? You got to challenge your comfort zone a little bit. So answer that question. I choose to step beyond my comfort zone so that I will blank. Think of something that you know you need to challenge your comfort zone on. A move that you need to make, a step that you need to take, a new opportunity you need to pursue. Whatever that is. I choose to step beyond my comfort zone so that I will manifest, flourish, receive support, receive, acquire, accomplish. I like that, Kim. Grow, change, elevate. Elevate's a good word. I really like elevate. Soar is a great word too. I really like elevate a lot. Manifest, experience again. My comfort zone is keeping me from experiencing what I could truly be experiencing if I was all in that area. Wow, Julie, embrace our orders to Japan. I'm terrified. Wow. Julie, you connected to Larissa? I think you are. You should connect to her. She could probably give you a ton of insight and help on that because she's been there and lived through that. Are you connected, Julie? Are you connected to Larissa? I can't recall. Kat says, just had a conversation with God about stepping out of my comfort zone. Rise above, follow through. Choose to step beyond my comfort zone so that I will blank. I love it, Julie. I encourage you to reach out to her. I think she could be a super, super significant support to you through that. Excel. I like excel. Embrace is a great word, Julie. I love embrace. Anything else? Transparent. Kelly Howard. Vulnerable. Impactful. Accelerate. The comfort zone is an issue for most. Camille, completely agree. Isn't that a powerful process to go through those questions? It's good, isn't it? Really opens it forces you to be singular with each area of your life. And honestly, you could continue this. You could continue to say, in my finances, I choose to. With my clients, I choose to. You could ask yourself a few more questions if you feel you needed to. I'm going to choose impactful for my word. It fits a lot of areas for my life. I love that. I think impactful is an excellent word, Kim. Love that. So what you do now, y'all, is once you have these, now you've got all these words. So this is what you can do. This is what I usually do, is I take a highlighter and I just go back through this and I just what I do is I separate, because I have my questions that I ask myself, and then I just have my list of all my words. So now I'm not looking necessarily at the questions that were asked, and now I'm just going through and I'm just reading all of these words. And I'm basically, what I'm doing is I'm reading these words and I'm reading each one of them and I'm looking at which ones really strike me. Like experience really strikes me. And this is not just a representation of who I am as a person. I don't want to think just singularly about where I am now, But when I think about these words, what I'm highlighting is the words that I really want to represent how I feel about the upcoming year. When I think about 2020, how do I want to represent that word or that year in one word? Cass says, my power statement with my 2020 word, I choose to step beyond my comfort zone in order to empower. I love empower. It's very simple, right, Julie? But it's powerful. It's a powerful process. So experience is huge for me. Advance is another word that stands out to me. Elevate, accelerate. Momentum is a good one too. Rise. I like rise. Freedom. Unstoppable. I like unstoppable and momentum are good. Fearless is a good one too. The word that stands out to me is grow. I like that word, Angie. That's a great word for you. Grow. Have you found your word? Man, I got a couple. I really like. That's why I'm creating a short list. I really like experience and I really like momentum. Hmm. This is how I separate it though. Breakthrough. So I'm gonna see these. Joanne, mine is simplify. Simplify. That's a great word. Once I simplify every area of my life, I'm certain the results will be across the board. That's so true. Maggie says breakthrough and transformation seem to be at the top. I want to motivate. I want it to motivate me, so this is hard. Breakthrough and transformation. This may help you. So I have two words that I'm really speak to me. Experience is number one, and number two is momentum. But when I think of those, momentum speaks directly to my business. Experience translates to my whole life. Now, my business is a pretty huge. Yeah, I agree, Julie. You can have a word for your personal family and a word for your business. I've thought about that before too. And you, for those guys watching or listening, you can try that. For me, it's important for me to have one word. That's just the way my mind works. I'm just wired that way. Where I just if I it's like a core value. It's like this is really what it does. For me, when I choose my one word, this one word gets added to my core values for the year. And like that's my core value. This is something that it's a word that just it's ingrained in me, and it just and honestly, the word that I choose manifests itself in so many things. I mean, when I when I picked it, it was this time last year. I picked the word game changer, and I picked the word game changer, and there was I wanted this year. I was ready for I was ready to have a year that I could look back on and be like, that year was a game changer. That year was the year that shift happened, where breakthrough happened, where manifestation happened. That was a game changing year for me. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted this year to be. And I love that, Cat. And good morning to you, Cat. I feel like experience gives you momentum. Agree. I totally agree. Hmm. So for me, having that one word is something that I just want to embody it. I just want to feel it. I wanted that to be like my word. So when I think about experience and momentum, momentum for me is singular to my business. Because I can't say that I want to experience momentum in my marriage or momentum with my kids. That doesn't speak to me. But having experiences with my family, experiences with my kids, experiences in my hobbies and my interests, in my career, in my family, that's all encompassing. My word's experience. That's it. I picked it. Oh man, that's my word. Have you figured it out for you? What's your word? I'd love to know. Have you picked it? And if you can't decide, maybe you have two or three, and you're trying to decide. Tell me what they are. I'd love to know. This is just fun for me. We've been on here for an hour, y'all, and if you got to go, you got to go. I completely understand that. I know an hour of your time is so valuable, so I appreciate you guys, your time and your interaction this morning. Unchained, Bonnie. Is that your word? Unchained? That's a good word. Mm-hmm. Tell me your words, y'all. I want to know. I want to know what they are. Simplify is a great word. Mm-hmm. Doesn't it give you a vision? It should. Like um, you know what I want you to do? You guys want to do something else? That's what I want you to do. I'm not going to go there quite yet because I want to get through these questions. So Tammy says accelerate, advance, ascend. Accelerate. I think it's, oh man, Tammy, if I was picking your word, it would be ascend. Camille unleashed. Yeah, buddy. Is that your word, Camille? Is that what you're gonna go with? I think that's such a good word. Uninhibited Victoria, absolutely. If that's not your word, unleashed is a great word. I love unleashed. That's a great word. Um, uninhibited is a great one, Victoria. I love that. Camille, what's your word? If you don't mind sharing, I would love to know if you figured it out. Bonnie, lots of things I need to let go to break through. Unchained may just be the one. Discipline and obedience stands out for me. I would do obedience. Obedience requires discipline because you can be disciplined and not obedient. I like obedient for you, Carice. Unleashed is, I wrote a program called Unleashed this year because I love that word so much. Yeah, I think ascend is your word, Tammy. Absolutely. Sheila is growth or manifestation. I would do manifest in a heartbeat. Manifest, absolutely. Because manifest is growth. Manifestation is reaping the rewards of the growth that you experience. Yeah. This is fun. Yeah, that's your word. Who else? Transform? I like transform, Maggie. I like transform because that applies to a lot of things. That applies to health and wellness. That applies to your health. It applies to your business. That applies to your mindset, your family. hmm I like obedience. Obedience is a spectacular word. I love that word. That's a great word. hmm I love ascend for Tammy. That's good. This is fun. Striving. Hmm. I like momentum too, Kelly. Momentum's a good word. hmm All right. This is the last. I'm going to give you a challenge. Okay. That's what I want you to do. What I want you to do is, and I'm actually going to do this for myself too. You can do this with me. I am going to. I want you to. I want you to. Once you've defined your word, all right. Once you've picked your word, I want you to get quiet. I want you to get a place where you can be undistracted. No distractions. No priorities. Turn your phone off. And I want you to really marinate on this word. So I got all these notes, all these highlights, and I have this word, right? written, experience. That's my word, right in there. So I'm gonna go to a blank piece of paper. I'm gonna go to a blank piece of paper and I'm gonna write experience 2020 at the top of my paper. I like straight lines. I don't like squiggly lines. Okay. I'm gonna have experience at the top of my paper. And then what I'm gonna do at the top of this paper, not now, undistracted, is I'm gonna visualize the experiences that I want to have in 2020. I'm gonna experience the vision. I'm gonna picture my year. And what I'm gonna do is I am going to imagine myself a year from now doing this broadcast with you next year. I'm going to imagine myself a year from now, and I'm going to imagine myself looking back on my year and saying, what an experience. Wow. What an experience. Look at the experiences that I had. And that makes me emotional thinking about that, picturing it. I want you to take that emotion, because that makes me emotional, thinking about that for myself. It should make you emotional. If it doesn't, it may not be the word, or you may not be thinking deeply enough. I want you to put yourself in your position a year from now and truly think about that word and get a picture in your mind of what you want your year to look like, and I want you to script it. I want you to script the feeling that you have and the memories that you have a year from now. I want you to say, so if I'm doing this for myself, I'm going to be like, I'm actually going to write this the way I would say it or think it. I'm going to say, I'm actually going to write, wow, what a year. What incredible experiences I have had this year. And I'm going to just script out what I'm feeling. I've had so many experiences in my business. This is what I've experienced in my family and my this is the experiences that I've had with my wife. This is the things that I've experienced in my clients. This is the breakthrough we've had in our business. And I am going to script out what I'm going to say about my year a year from now, looking back. And I'm going to tell myself how I feel. And I'm going to tell myself what I've experienced. I'm going to tell myself what I've been through. And I'm going to tell myself what's happened and what I've acquired and all the things that have happened. And I'm going to script it. I'm going to script it out. And then I want you to write that out as emotional as possible. I want you to write what you've felt, what has happened, what you've done. It should make you cry, Kat. I want it to. You should be, you know what? You should probably be bawling like a baby when you do this. And allow that emotion to come. This is called manifesting. You allow that emotion to come up. Like you see me just me saying a year from now, just for me picturing myself a year from now and thinking to myself, looking back on that year and saying, what an experience. It makes my eyes water. It makes me emotional because I can visualize, because I know what I want my year to look like. I know what I expect. So I want you to write that out. What are you feeling? I want you to write this as if you are in this point in time next year. And I want you to explain how you feel about it. Okay? That's called scripting. I want you to script it out. Once you script it out, I want you to take that piece of paper. I want you to fold it. I want you to put it in an envelope. And I want you to write on the top of the envelope, I declare. I want you to write on the envelope, I declare. And then you need to put that envelope somewhere where you'll be able to find it next year. Can you do that? So powerful. You're gonna I do this all the time. My wife and I do this on a monthly basis. We script our months. I'm getting ready. I had to pick my word for the year before I could script my year. I'm gonna script my year. Yes, Victoria, absolutely. Victoria says I want to be able to say, "Wow, I was truly uninhibited in 2020." And how will you know that? You're gonna know that by those experiences. So you're gonna script this out. You're gonna put it in an envelope. You're gonna seal the envelope, and you're gonna write "I declare." You can write "I declare 2020" on it, and then you need to put that envelope somewhere where, yeah, I'll for me, I will probably I will probably write that script, put that in an envelope, write "I declare," and I will stick that envelope on my wall for a year, and I'll look at it every single day, and that's my vision being manifested every single day. And then a year from now, we're gonna open those envelopes, and you're gonna read the summary of your year, and we're gonna see how closely aligned it is to what you've experienced. Powerful. So powerful, yo. Wow. All right. That's your homework. That's what you gotta do. Okay? Isn't that good? So good. Like, it's so good. Listen, I don't have to ask you if that was a good broadcast because I know it was. If you've got anybody in your world that you know needs to go through this or you think would benefit from being a part of what we just went through, I would love for you to tag them in the chat stream on Facebook. Tag them in here. Get anybody in here that you think may want to watch this replay and go through this for themselves, and then you can talk to them and connect to them. Those guys are Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. If you want to share it out, I'd love for you to do so. Get it out to the people that need it. Hopefully this is good for you today, guys. I thank you so much for joining in with me. I know an hour and 3 minutes of your time is so incredibly valuable, so I appreciate you spending your time with me this morning, y'all. Here's your summary of questions that I asked you this morning. I put that up on the screen so you can snapshot that and take that with you for today. If you're on a mobile device, you can turn your mobile device sideways. That image should fill up the screen, and you can snapshot that screen, take that with you. It might be good just because going through this broadcast live and the conversation and the dialogue and watching the chat can be a distraction. It might be good for you to start at the beginning and go through this in quiet. Some of y'all went through it perfectly and you got your word. Some of you guys may need to do a little bit more thinking and marinating on this, but these are 8 very powerful questions to help you narrow down that word. That's what I got for you today, y'all. All right, y'all are amazing, and I appreciate you. Have a spectacular and intentional day. Love the dialogue, love the interaction. I thank you so much for being so willing to hang out with me and be interactive with me this morning. Have a powerful day, guys. Be intentional with your time today. Be intentional with your talent, and I will see y'all around the web. All right, take care. God bless. I'll see you guys later.